Sorry about that, my screen froze. We were just talking about the issue of power. I just suddenly thought, talking about the multiple relationships, I didn't mention that I suppose the feeling of the professional counsellors is that boundaries will be confused, that we will do harm to the client, that maybe our judgment might be blurred because we become personally and emotionally involved. So they've got reasons for it, and I didn't really explain that fully. So about the issues of power, so we can't get away from the fact that there are an imbalance in terms of power, whether it's the pupil, teacher, parent, child, pastor, congregant. Society's full of this. But we can work towards managing that and making it, as small as possible. The client is in a vulnerable place. They are the ones who are sharing their heart. They might not be aware of the counselling process. So just all these things. There could be the cultural, socioeconomic difference as well. So things we can do to diminish that power imbalance is have a friendly environment. Make sure the room you're in is cozy, relaxed. Offer a cup of tea or coffee, cookies. Have some chocolates there they can nibble on. So how you dress, don't dress too formally. Dress in a way that's not going to be intimidating. And even if that's loud colours, it's good to tone your colours down a bit. Always have tissues nearby that they can grab so that they don't have to ask you for a tissue. Always being invitational, working collaboratively, not being directional or authoritative, just gracious and gentle. And being self-aware of how we might use the power to our own advantage, when they're asking for our advice, when maybe the relationship's developed, we're a bit more relaxed, they're relaxed, we can let down our guard a bit of pride can creep in. We just have to just continually be aware of how we are managing our position of authority, and to be aware of how the counsellee is feeling, if they're always very passive, just doing exactly what we're saying, treating us like if every word we have to say is from the mouth of God. You'll know that there's a dependency problem, definitely, or a power imbalance. So just to be really aware of that, how we can work at diffusing that power imbalance. And we'll talk about it more at another time, but just we never want to make the sessions about us. We don't want to bring our stories in to interfere with what is happening in the room. But there are times when we share our struggles. That helps diffuse the power imbalance. Because I've had an addiction problem with alcohol, if I'm dealing with someone with addictions, I will say to them, I just want you to know I do understand the struggle because I have been an alcoholic. So again, that diminishes, that lets them know I'm a sinner, I'm human, that I'm not this person who's got it all together and has never sinned in her life. So, but again, that's a balance, and we have to know when that's appropriate. So just to recap, we looked at today under the 2 principles of the 5 main principles of the Code of Ethics is doing no harm and doing good to your client. We looked at confidentiality, the use of it, the exceptions around that, multiple relationships, and the issue of power. Thanks very much.